Hello, let's do Wordle for August 24th. We have our members wheel that determines our starting word. If you would like to add a word to the wheel, you just got to join as a member for as little as $5 a month. You can click under the join button under the video. And the higher tier you sign up, the more words you get on the wheel. The super supporter tier at $25 a month gets 5 words on the wheel. All right, this is today's starting word is otter, suggested by Jaxagon. All right, that's a cute starting word. Start with otter. Ooh, okay. So we have E and R, but it's not an ER word. We have OER, and it's not an OER word. So what are we actually doing with this? My immediate thought is ORE, something like score, shore, spore, snore. Of those, the N is the more common letter, so let's just do snore to start with. Unfortunate. Okay, so what's actually left? Swore, spore. There wasn't really a good way for me to, finagle hard mode to get 2 words, I don't think. We'll think about it. All right, swore, spore, shore, score. I think that's it. So, I mean, if it is just these 4, then I can just hard mode gamble it. Let's just make sure. Well, if I don't get it in by guess 5, or sorry, if I don't get it in the next 2 guesses, I think I can think about it a little bit more. What do we? I don't know. Let's just go alphabetical. We'll go score first, and then we'll go shore. All right. So I think we're down to swore, and spore. Is there anything else? I really don't think so. S'more is accepted. The last time I checked, I haven't looked at the new answer list. The last time I checked, it wasn't on the answer list. But it could easily be. Oh no, spore. Swore. S'more. Very trappy word today. So I am going to do a filler just to make sure we don't lose here. And I'm pretty confident you can, if you want in your head, you can pretend that I did more alphabetical and I skipped s'more, so spore then swore. Because I don't think s'more is going to be an answer, but we might as well do a nice filler that uses MPNW. Technically, if we're really confident that it's only swore, spore, and s'more, then we only need to include 2 of them, but including all 3 gives you much better confidence because one of them will be yellow. So if there is a word with PMW in it, that's what I'd like to do. Something like, what does that? Maybe an MP word. I know wimp. Let's see. I don't think wimp is actually spelled with an H, but I wonder if it accepts it. It does not. Is there like a WIMP or just any vowel? What would we put before the W? Swamp. Swamp is perfect. It gets you swore, s'more, spore. All right, it was spore. So it would have been, I would have gotten in 5 if I gambled it, but I didn't have any way to know that. Cool. Well, yeah, very trappy. I got into the trap on guess 2 and still had to filler to be sure. I'm curious what the bot has to say about s'more. So let's just pull that up right now. The answer was spore. Yeah. And then I started with otter. Alrighty. So it is avoiding that S by doing drone, but I don't really see how that helps a whole lot. I mean, there's a lot more than just that trap. So it probably was good that I figured out it was the trap early on because like the D and R, or sorry, drone, the D is not helpful for that trap. The P is. Prone is better. Pros gets you right into the trap. It's an anagram of spore. Interesting. There's spore there. Okay. So I did snore. Is that on the list? Yeah, it's number 4 here. Okay, so s'more is not on its answer list. So I was right about that, but the times I've lost, a lot of the times I've lost are because I didn't think a word was on the answer list and it ended up being the answer. So at this point, it's, in hard mode, it's saying just do, just do the thing. So alphabetically, I would have gotten it with spore right now. Cool. Well, let's look at its solve from otter. It goes drone, and then it goes chore. That gets rid of score, I guess. And then it's spore or swore. Interesting. So it got rid of, oh, drone got rid of snore, and chore got rid of score. And so now even if it went swore here, it's still going to get spore in 5. Okay. Interesting. So what else did it get rid of? Snore, score. Oh, chore gets rid of score, and that would have been so if I after otter, if I had been worried about that trap enough, chore would have been the perfect guess in my opinion. It went drone first because it wasn't sure that it was this trap, and so this helped narrow down other words. But chore is great because it gets rid of both score and shore before you get into the trap of introducing an S. All right, cool, very strategic. Let's look at Saleh. So it's going to go spine and then spoke. And spoke just gets you that P. Now we do spore. Interesting. So it doesn't get trapped that way. It gets the P right away, which is very lucky. Let's look at least, see if it's the same thing. Least gets spine. It's going to get it in 3 by luck. So it's including that P, which is very helpful in this case. A due, I guess. What's a due look like? It's going to go trone. I don't know what trone is. I know what slept is. But let's just look at trone. And then it's going to go chore because we're down to that trap, and chore is the perfect way to avoid that, to eliminate 2 at once. And then it's between spore and swore. So 4 or 5. Audio. Audio might lose. It's going to go stomp. It would have lost on gopher, joker, golly. And we got spore. So it's getting that P, which is very helpful. And so then it goes spork before spore, which is kind of interesting. All right, and we'll look at trace as well. Reuse. And then, wow, it gets it in 3. Well, it could go something like spire next because it's tied. Gets it in 3 or 4, though. All right, cool. Well, did you get trapped? Did you do a filler? Or did you just spam words? Let me know how you did. If you enjoyed this, you probably enjoy my other videos, like the New York Times games, for example, which you can click at the end of the video. I go through a bunch of games all in one video. You can click at the end of the video, take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all of the videos I made today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.